everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Francois, and today we will be making rice and beans. As you can see, I have my basmati rice here, red beans, chopped red onion, dry ingredients, my APs, also frito, my butter, extra virgin olive oil, and my coconut milk. All right, let's get cooking. So we do have the beans already cooked. You can have them prepared the day before or in the morning, and that way it's ready for you to cook your rice. It takes a little bit of time to cook the beans, so therefore I will encourage you to do that ahead of time in order to go faster. So I'm pouring my milk, coconut milk here. And this is from the can, but you can always make your own. Buy the one from the store. It takes a little bit of time, but I believe the taste is better. So you do what's best for you. So after you add your coconut milk to the beans, now we're going to cover it up and let it boil at least for a good 10 minutes. All right, we'll see you then. As you can see, the coconut milk is cooking with the beans, and that's how you want it. You want your beans to be cooked this way, not to let them overcooked. We don't want that. And while it's cooking, please remember to put it on medium heat, and I'm covering it halfway so it doesn't overflow. Now while it's cooking, I'm going to pretty much saute my red onions and that oil here. So I just go ahead and pour my onion in my hot oil. So you saute your onions for a good, I would say 3 to 4 minutes. As soon as it starts frying, I will put it down a little bit. But right now, I need that sizzling noise. So you pretty much fry your onions for a good 3 to 4 minutes, and then you go ahead and add it to your beans. As you can see, I put my heat down for the beans while I'm getting the APs, which is sofrito, with the onion. I'm going to add that together. This is a quick way I'm trying to share with you guys. I also know another way, which is the way a lot of people know it, the other way, but this way doesn't really take a long time. So I'm trying to make cooking not only joyful but faster for you. So this is the way I've been doing it, and that saved me a lot of time. So you let the onion and the APs pretty much cook together. You see the mix, it smells so good. I wish you can smell it. This, when you do it this way, it brings so much flavor to the food, to the rice. So that's why I've been doing it for a long time, and it works every time. So all right, so our APs and red chopped onions, I chop them very small so that way they will disappear. You won't even know, you add onion. So if someone doesn't like onion, unless they are allergic to it, please don't add it. But if they're not allergic to it, they just don't like to see it, this is the way to do it, because they would never know it's even in there. So while it's cooking, I put my heat down so it doesn't splash all over the place. And now I'm putting my beans up so I can add the other ingredients. So I have my dry ingredients. If we can get the camera a little bit closer so you guys can see. And I have my butter here. I'm going to add that to the beans. And I do have my 2 habanero peppers here. I put them in whole, so you don't want that to open. You make sure you keep your eyes on them so you don't let them open. And I have my little bouquet here. I do have thyme inside of it. I buried my thyme inside so it doesn't pretty much spread everywhere. So I put these 2 in there, and I do have in my dry ingredients I do have salt, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of aloes, and everything, you know, all the dry ingredients, so they're all there. So we're going to cover it up and let it boil while our sofrito is still cooking. All right, now our 8 piece and the red onion, they are ready, so I just have to add them to the beans. Yep, just like that. And you let it boil for another 2 to 3 minutes to let everything get mixed up together, and we'll taste it to see how, you know, if we need more salt or what needs to be added, and then it will be ready for the rice. Cover it up now for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, we go ahead and stir it and taste it to make sure we have enough, you know, enough flavor, enough salt. So we need a little bit of salt. I want to do this not too much, but just a little bit. I would say like a 1 teaspoon. So now while he's boiling, we're going to wash our rice. All right, so now it's time to wash our rice. So I do use a big container to wash the rice. I only give 2 big wash. Some people do 3. I do not do 3, I do 2. And that's why I'm using this big container. That way, everything is washed, you know, well. So you use your hands like this. So you use your hands and get some starch out. You see how white is the water? We're getting some starch out, okay? So that was the first water, the first wash. We go ahead and very slowly go ahead and pull that out. And then we're gonna do the second wash. All right, cold water, please. Or you could be lukewarm. It doesn't have to be cold or hot, just right in the middle. All right, we do the same. Repeat the same thing here. Get some starch out. You can see the color white is getting lighter and lighter. And again, that's why I don't wash it 3 times. I use a big container, so I think it's enough. So I pull my water out and I use my strainer here to protect, you know, just to protect the rice from falling, just to stop it. All right, so we got our rice washed. Put it right there. So it's really easy to add your rice. You can use your spoon and then just hold on your container. Or you can use your hands too. At one point I'm going to be using my hand. But the top one, I'm trying to scoop it out with the spoon first. I can see some water in the bottom. So that's why I'm holding it this way. Oops, I'm making a mess here. All right. Just be cautious, be careful. And once I get to the bottom, I'm going to be using my hand to scoop everything out. So I go like this. Now it's easier to hold it this way. So I go like this. So this is our Haitian method. All right, using your hands so the water just goes, it goes between my fingers so we don't add extra water in our rice. So we try to keep the extra fluid on the container so we don't add that to our rice. Okay, so I think we got everything out. And then all you have to do is kind of spread it a little bit. All right, spread it a little bit. Go like this. And keep your peppers on top and your bouquet. You don't want to lose this. All right, the next step, we're going to cover the rice. Let it cover, I would say, for 2 minutes, and then we will uncover it to let everything soak in. All right, so we go like this with our spoon, kind of pick the rice so the water can go down, and that way it will help the water to drain faster. And you let it uncover until all the fluid is dried out. All right, I'll see you then. All right, the water is going down. So once you see your water going down, you kind of pick it again, and you will repeat that process at least 3 or 4 times by the time, for the water to drain out. And then we have our extra oil here, so we just go like this. We add the last oil. All right, make sure it goes down. Kind of pick it again. And then we'll repeat that process one more time before we cover it again. All right. All right, so this is technically the end of it. As you can see, the water is disappearing. And then we go like this just to help the extra fluid to go down. And even though you see the beans coming up, it's okay. Some beans gonna come up, it's fine. I know some people like their beans to stay on the bottom of the pot so they can grill. I like it too. So we have some down there. So if you see some coming up, it's okay. Just make sure you keep picking it, let the water go down. And then remember, now it's time to put your heat down. Okay? I'm putting it halfway now, like on between 4 and 2, because we don't want to burn the rice. So we're going to cover the rice. Remember, we put it, now we're gonna put it on number 2. Okay, we wanna put the heat down a little bit so we don't burn the rice. Just leave it covered. Make sure it's well covered because we need the steam to cook the rice. So you have to have a nice cover for your pot. That way no air comes out, okay? All right, so we'll leave it this way for 10 minutes and then we'll come back and check on our rice. Okay, so as you can see, my timer is off. So I put a timer for my 10 minutes so to remind me. So that if that's gonna help you, go for it. So I take my bouquet and my peppers out and I go for my last kind of, not stir, but pick. This is the last time I'm gonna do that before we cover it again to let it finish. So everybody's stove is different. Just watch out on that. Like right now, mine is between 2 and 0. If you smell something burning, so you gotta check your rice and put the temperature, you know, just put it down. That means there's too much heat. So this is our last cover. And this one is 15 minutes. So we'll see you then. This is our final product, our rice and beans. Thank you for cooking with me today. All steps and ingredients will be listed in the description. If you would like more videos like this, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you in the next video. Take care and bon appetit.